So we decided to do an outing, and guess where we are? We are parking at Armstrong. Let's go see what's inside. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. You know, I needed a break. It's been such a long week. Zoe went to the vet. She's fine. They gave her allergy meds. They said no fleas. And then Elsie, Gary's healer, busted, I guess, like something in her ear. It swelled up. So they had to drain that. So that's what we did a couple times this week. I decided, you know, it's a nice time to just take a break, do something fun and nice. And I said, let's go to Armstrong because somebody else had a water leak, they thought, and Gary had to go check on that. And when he did, there was no water leak. They were watering their garden and he might have left the hose on, but I'm not sure, but all is good. So I said, let's just go to Armstrong. So what did I pick out today? I love tricolored sage. I had one growing for many years on my deck, and then one day it just fizzled out. I should have done cuttings and I didn't. So I'm gonna get a tricolored sage, and let's walk this way. You've already seen this Armstrong, so I'm not gonna go minute by minute through the whole thing. I did come back to get a couple more scented geraniums to find out they did sell out. They have a few left, but it's not the one I wanted. I wanted the one that was called Eva. That one has bursted into life. So I'm going to have to get serious and do cuttings. I was successful now finally and got quite a few cuttings off my Angel's perfume. The problem is you really have to baby them. They're really easy to do cuttings, but you can't go and take care of all the other gardens and then decide 5-6 days later to go back and check and see how they're doing. It doesn't work that way. You really have to keep up with them constantly. But I did see, so now I've got a couple that are doing really good, the Angel's perfume. And there was another one I bought, I think it's called Carrot Scented. That one I bought a while ago, did a cutting, and that one actually had been flowering. I think the flowers are gone now, but I did do a really good cutting on that. So when you're doing any propagating, do as I say, not as I do. Give a good check every day, make sure they're staying damp. Because if they dry off and you're trying to propagate something and the roots get dry, that's the end of it. So you would have to either cut it back and start again if it's successful, you didn't dry out the whole plant, or you'll lose it. So I'll show you a couple things I noticed this time that I didn't see before. Otherwise, all is the same. It's really pretty here, look. It's so peaceful, not counting all the traffic, but it's so peaceful and nice that I thought, you know what, we gotta get out. It seems like we've been running to the vet. Like I said, thank goodness it was light things. In fact, what's really nice is they know how well we know animals. So the vet showed Gary in case her ear needs to be trained how to do it. He's done it. He's done IVs. He's done all kinds of stuff. So all is good with her. All is good with Zoe. Been working in the garden. Ooh, I've got a bee that wants my phone. And I figured, let's just go shopping for things that we can eat. Oh, we are buying something else. I don't know where he went. Maybe he's camera shy. He saw me pull the camera out. No, I don't know where he went. I told him to maybe get a basket. I can show you here. I'll turn it around. But let me put this down. Watch, I'll leave my poor plant there. This is what they have left. And though they're really pretty and they are nice, the one I had at home lost most of the flowers and it has not put any more back yet, though I haven't made any compost tea for it, and that will burst them back into life. So that's the only amount they've got, where they had the whole table when I brought you last time here full of scented geraniums. They do have scented geraniums down here. There's Gary. He did get a basket. He picked out some tomatoes. He's going to plant in his garden tomatoes. And we figured we might as well get our own instead of propagating, because you have them now. Propagating, you have to wait till they establish a root system. You were down there. Did you see if they had any more strawberries, or are they out?
The strawberries, the price has gone up.
Okay, then I'm not going to bother. There's Gary. Okay, so I'll show you in a minute. He's getting midnight snack. They can be separated, but being this late in the season, having summer coming, they would struggle to pull up water. I'm going to leave them. One's got 4. He's going to put that in his garden. And the other one's got 3 plants, but I'm going to do cuttings right now. This way the plant will go right away to produce food. Otherwise there'd be a setback. possibly. And you could also kill the plant. But the thing is, it would probably take, but there would be a setback. So he's going to plant the 4 together in a big tote. I don't know where I'm going to put mine, but he loves Midnight Snack. And then next year, we can plant the seeds. We can try, because sometimes, even though they don't come back the same exactly, they're so sweet. We've had them where they were sweet like grapes, and I should have done cuttings or saved some seeds, and I didn't. I mean, it was like eating grapes. So let's look at the geraniums over here, and then I'll show you what we ended up getting. And I'll walk a little bit in this one area. It's big. Did you find anything?
I was just looking at the daylilies.
Did you want any?
I'm not set up for them yet. So
We do have a lot of plants. Their setup is nice, don't you think?
yeah, it is nice.
All right, so you ready?
Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm looking at these. This is the only one I can find that is not an ivy. They have a lot of orange or different ones, but they're an ivy, which means they're going to take off and sprawl everywhere. This will be a compact plant. You can do tons of cuttings off. These just propagate this type when they're a bush type, really easy. I was looking at this one too, and this one is a hot pink flamingo, I think. No, this is not the flamingo. I don't know what happened to the flamingo. I had one that was called flamingo. But anyways, these are similar. They're gonna throw the pom-poms, but I don't have a lot that are orange, except for the one that I accidentally bred on my own, or at least the moths did. I might go with this because it's not an ivy, and then it will throw these nice orange ones. I thought I saw one that said flamingo. I'm gonna double check. Maybe I was seeing things. I might actually get one because I'm here. So this is really pretty too, but I have so many pinks. So many that it would be nice to have a different contrast. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna grab this one. See, it's hard to tell, but once you pick it up and you start to compare it, it's definitely different. And I do have so many different ones that are in the reddish pink family. It's just something different. All right, I'm gonna take one more last look. You know, let's look over here real quick. I'll take you with me. Because I was looking at one. Was this the one I was looking at? Hold on, I wanna make sure if I pull the tag out. No, this is light pink. Light pink, this is not pink. Light pink, maybe it changes. Wow, the red really pops. That's weird. I thought I saw one that said flamingo. And maybe it was somewhere else. Apple blossom. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go see what he's looking at, and then I'll let you know what we're gonna get. This one is so pretty too. All right. I found it. Here's the flamingo. But the problem is this is an ivy. See, it even says ivy geranium. And again, they'll sprawl, which is nice. And they go up fences too. But for the deck, and I am looking for that area, I don't want it sprawling all over. I want to keep it compact. So I'm going to go ahead. It is the only one in this color. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. Just because it's different. Not because it's super beautiful. It's just different. And ooh, I think that'll be good. All right, we're going to go pay because notice if we do body language, his arms are folded. Oh, he knows I'm talking about him. He unfolded his arms. He's the one that's teaching me this stuff. That means he's bored and ready to go. He's gonna walk away. All right, we're gonna go pay for this right now. He found my glasses. I can't believe it. The last time I was here, I left my glasses. They're only like from the dollar store, but they were here. So everything's really good. All right, so these are the plants we're getting. We're gonna get the sage, the 2 midnight snacks, and then I'm going to go ahead and get this, like I said, just because it's different. And I don't think I have one exactly like that. All right, off he goes to the register. Different sunglasses. So these are the ones I left last time. So we're on our way home with our plants. Gary's going to go park the basket. So it was a nice little outing. Isn't that something? We hadn't been here for years and years, and now we came back again, and it's beautiful. It's a nice place to get away. You know, they've got so much beautiful furniture here. I should pack a lunch and then just come here with Gary and sit among the plants and the water features. Can you see any water features? Look at that. And I should just come and have lunch here. I should ask the guy if he'd let us, but he'd probably think I'm crazy and I don't want to do this. I'm telling everybody, I can pack a lunch and come here and sit and enjoy myself on your... I told you, I think I'm crazy. They're not going to want to see me anymore. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good one.
You too. I don't think he's ever been asked that before, but look, they've got all the furniture. And Gary's going, oh, and you've seen that. Wouldn't that be funny? You come here, it's like a park, and you pack a lunch, and then you just sit among the plants. Wouldn't that be fun? That'd be a really funny live. Go live and do it and don't say anything and just come with a packed lunch. Sit down at the tables, bring your soda, and just sit and relax. No, I'm not going to do that. So with that, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to eat what you grow, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little thing around Armstrong just to see what they have. And as it says, thank you for shopping at Armstrong. Bye-bye, everybody.